Happy Joe Beam Day 2018. We are out here live on the steps of the last apartment where Joe Beam lived and unfortunately passed 30 years ago yesterday. This is 2039 Spruce Street. We just met a lovely lady who used to live in Joe Beam's house. And we're here tonight to pay homage to this wonderful man who in his life created this labor of love that we appreciate and are working to keep published as we restore Joe Beam Day, the first or one of the first Black LGBTQIA holidays in the United States and tentatively in the world. Tonight I'm just going to be reading a short passage from In the Life, which is the first anthology of Black gay men's writing that Joseph Beam edited. And I'm going to be reading a passage from Joseph Beam's submission to the anthology titled Brother to Brother, Words from the Heart. And I would like to give a big shout out to my dear brother Abdul Ali for filming and being out here with me on this beautiful Friday night. What is most important to me must be spoken, made verbal and shared, even at the risk of having it bruised or misunderstood. I know the anger that lies inside me, like I know the beat of my heart and the taste of my spit. It is easier to be angry than to hurt. Anger is what I do best. It is easier to be furious than to be yearning, easier to crucify myself in you than to take on the threatening universe of whiteness by admitting that we are worth wanting each other. I too know anger. My body contains as much anger as water. It is the material from which I have built my house. Blood-red bricks that cry in the rain. It is what pulls my tie and gold chains taut around my neck, fills my penny loafers and my Nikes, molds my cowlings and gray flannels to my torso. It is the face and posture I show the world. It is the way, sometimes the only way, I'm granted an audience. It is sometimes the way I show affection. I'm angry because of the treatment I'm afforded as a Black man. That fiery anger is stoked additionally with the fuels of contempt and despisal shown me by my community because I am gay. I cannot go home as who I am. When I speak of home, I mean not only the familial constellation from which I grew, but the entire Black community, the Black press, the Black church, Black academicians, the Black literati, and the Black left. Where's my reflection? I am most often rendered invisible, perceived as a threat to the family, or am tolerated if I am silent and inconspicuous. I cannot go home as who I am, and that hurts me deeply. Almost every morning I have coffee at the same donut shop. Almost every morning I encounter the same Black man who used to acknowledge me from across the counter. I can only surmise that it is my earrings and ear cuffs that have tipped him off that I am gay. He no longer speaks, instead looks disdainfully through me as if I were glass, but glass reflects, so I am not even that. He sees no part of himself in me, not my Blackness nor my maleness. There's nothing in me that is not in everyone else, and nothing in everyone else that is not in me. Should our glances meet, he is quick to use his Wall Street Journal as a shield while I wince and admire the brown of my coffee in my cup. I do not expect his approval, only his acknowledgement. The struggles of Black people are too peerless and too pervasive for us to dismiss one another in such cursory fashion. Because of perceived differences, Gil Scott-Heron called it dealing in externals. That is, giving great importance to visual information and ignoring aspects of commonality. Aren't all hearts and fists and minds needed in this struggle, or will this faggot be tossed into the fire? Into this very critical time everyone from the corner to the corporation is desperately needed. Brother, the war goes on, respecting no white flags, taking no prisoners, giving no time out for women and children to leave the area, whether we return their fire or not, whether we're busy attacking each other or not. If you could put your newspaper aside for a moment, I think you too would remember that it has not always been this way between us. I remember the times before different men separate before different men outsider. I remember Sunday school and backyard barbecues and picnics in the park and the avenue and parties in dimly lit basements and skateboards fashioned from 2x4s and b-ball. And I also recall secretly playing jacks and jumping rope in the back porch and the dreams I had when I spent the night at your house. But that was before different meant anything at all. Certainly anything substantial that was prior to considerations such as too light, too dark, or good, bad hair, before college, army, jail, before working, middle class, before gay, straight. But I am no longer content on the back porch. I went to play with my jacks on the front porch. There is no reason for me to hide. Our differences should promote dialogue rather than erect new obstacles in our past. That has been a reading from Joseph Beam, Brother to Brother, Words from the Heart, from his pioneering anthology, In the Life of Black Gay Anthology. The book that he edited and had Holiday written into law by former Mayor Wilson Goode, that we are working to restore. And thank you for watching, and happy Joe Beam Day, happy second annual Joe Beam Day. Much love to you.